So, round one, we're playing first. This is an okay hand. We're going to need to draw lands, but we have a lot of lands in our deck, so. So it looks like we can kind of curve out here. So I'm going to play the Roustabout Unleashed and try and just get in there. I may live to regret that decision, but we'll see. If he stumbles a little bit here, we can get in pretty good damage, and then maybe Perilous Shadow is pretty hard to deal with. Tie the Drinker. Ugh. He's so annoying. Being aggressive against another Orzhov player who probably has a lot more extort than we do is good. You don't want to give them a chance to stabilize. Vassal Soul, that's perfectly alright. Alright, so we just send in the Roustabout in the Sentry. We might be able to bluff in an extra point of damage, but if he just takes this, he goes to 15, or sorry, he goes to 11, excuse me. So looks like we can have a 4/8 attacker on him next turn, and that's going to be pretty hard for him to deal with. Hold the Gates. Wow. I've wondered about whether that card's any good or not. I guess in this situation it's actually pretty good. And I get Vigilance too? Wow. If you draft the Gate deck, that's pretty useful. Alright, so he's tapped out. Might as well block there. Save some damage, but the lifelink on him at his part is pretty annoying. So this is interesting. So we can attack with the Perilous Shadow and probably get through for 4. Or we can play a Sin Collector this turn. I think we want to do the Sin Collector. He's very likely to have an instant or sorcery we can hit. So, yeah. Leave up 1 black mana for Dutiful Thrall. Alright, so he's got Sunspire, Gatekeeper, Civic Saber, and Swamp. So this guy's full 4 color. Okay. We have no attacks. Yep. Alright, he's going to extort into this. It's 2/2 knights. little surprised he didn't maybe put the Civic Saber on the Vassal Soul. So I don't have any way to deal with that right now. Alright, so, damn. That Hold the Gates is actually pretty good. 2-4, or he turns into a 2-6, so I can't even attack with the Perilous Shadow. So I guess we just run out the security blockade. So what does he got? He's got, he's got the Civic Saber. Alright, so he's got a Civic, he now has just 2 unknown cards in his hand. He's played the cards we saw before. Yep. And what? Scrap Clan Charger. Just a 2-4 with no extort. I guess he's a little bit concerned. Don't think he has any real reason to be. Yeah, if you draft the Gate deck, that's a pretty damn good card. I want to try that next time. Just draft Gates relentlessly. Now we just have no attacks. This is definitely not good for us. We're not going to unleash. This game does not look good for us. There's actually an argument we should have held that back in case we can draw our Merciless Eviction. Oh crap, I just clicked through the security blockade. Bad, bad, bad. That is not good. I do not like him. He's bad, okay? So I have no attacks, we're just trying to kind of survive. Activating the security blockade is going to be crucial for that. He's 3-5. Yeah. Squad Commando is great. So he does have enough to first strike the Boros Reckoner. So that makes blocking pretty awkward, so I'll just put the 0-4 in front of him. So it looks like I'm just dead next turn. Oh, well, let's hope he screws it up somehow. I'm gonna be... Yeah, I could die because I didn't use the security blockade the previous turn. Because that was just bad. Just giving him the chance to not attack. Alright. No blocks, we die. Oh, it was a swamp too. Oh, I played bad. Played bad. Play bad, play bad. Alright, so... yeah, missing those land drops hurt. Me playing bad hurt. Trying to think. Don't know that there's anything we really want. Maybe a Dagger Drome Imp. Kind of keep our life total up early on. And then we should cut like Night Watch. Maybe one of the Maze Abominations. Do have 4 Death Touchers after he comes out, so that's pretty reasonable. Rootborn Defenses. Seems like we might have a fair number of times when we appear to trade, and then that would trump that. Also, that trumps that. Night Watch doesn't seem that good against him. So, yep. Yeesh. I'm gonna keep it, but it's sketchy. Soul Tithe will kind of slow him down, so. And we got 9 swamps. Only 1 black card in hand, so. He mulliganed once, so that's always a good thing. Not as good as if they mulligan twice, but hopefully we just rip swamp off the top here and then get the Roustabout into play. And I think we'll go ahead and unleash it too, because he did mulligan that one time. F6 is sweet. Alright. Have to be aware of that, but it's not too worrisome. Alright. You can either hopefully we'll draw something next turn. Like if we draw another swamp, it's okay. If it's another plains, it's pretty bad. Another swamp allows us, we have a fair number of double black casting costs, and we have black activated abilities. Well, that's annoying. So I think we're gonna have to put the Soul Tithe on that. Yep. So we attack with the Roustabout. Takes 2. And we Soul Tithe that. The Precinct Captains is super annoying. And we have a Regenerator to block him. So we might just sack it right now. This is going to make it kind of awkward for him to do anything else if he pays it. It is a good card though, so. As long as we've got the Dutiful Thrall to block it, we're okay. I just don't want to get a ton of tokens out. Cartel Aristocrat. Well, not having an extra swamp makes this pretty annoying because I do want to keep up the Dutiful Thrall. And I want to give him another reason to pay the Soul Tithe. Without giving him a token. Also, you know, we could draw Merciless Eviction, so we really want to draw Merciless Eviction. guy's deck's pretty good. I guess he's playing around Smite there. Ugh! This is not good. So if he were to attack, it would just be bad. Like, I guess... So I guess what I have to do here is play Cartel Aristocrat and then double block the Boros Reckoner and then hit the Rootborn Defenses. We do have the extra mana to pay the Judge's Familiar, so I think that's all we can do. We gotta get rid of this guy, and this seems like the best way to do it. So yeah. Oh good, and he tapped a mana too. So he had a misplay of his own there. Yep, you can't float that mana into your main phase. I am sorry, my friend. I really needed that. Oh god, don't be the gate thing. Knightly Valor, that's also bad. So, yeah. I guess we just take 6. Because Rootborn Defenses just allows us to kind of chump for a second here. Maze Abomination. Well, that's good. So now he's going to have Death Touch, and we can sacrifice the Roustabout to make him stick around. So he can't really attack with the Boros Reckoner anymore. Syndic of Tithes. He's still going to be hitting us with the Judge's Familiar. And he's got some Extort, so we're going to have to figure out a way to hit him back. But I think the Rootborn Defenses is going to be crucial for that. So we can start maybe getting with the Maze Abomination. Hopefully he doesn't realize what's going on here and he does attack with the Reckoner, but does not appear that way. So I think what we're supposed to do here is attack with the Roustabout and the Abomination. Or maybe just the Abomination. Because, yeah, if he blocks the Boros Roustabout with the Reckoner, that makes things awkward. So we'll just attack with the Abomination and see what he does. No populate, but... So this is going to do 4 to my face, but it kills the Boros Reckoner, so... That's alright. And then I think we play the Dagger Drum Imp to trade off with the Judge's Familiar. Yeah. That's going to be imperative. So probably we're going to have to chump this turn. Ugh, Civic Saber. That is not good. That was a good draw for him. Turns that Vassal Soul into lethal pretty darn quick. Alright, so I will gain 1 from the Dagger Drum Imp. It's going to be one-time use only. So I can either kill the Judge's Familiar and go to 2, or I can chump with the Vassal Soul and go. See, I think I have to. Oops. Yeah. I think I have to kill the Judge's Familiar because. Wow, this is bad. Because if I leave up 2 things I have to deal with, my only out is going to be the Merciless Eviction, which I think might actually be my only out anyway. Because I don't have double swamps to cast my other removal spell, my Grisly Spectacle. Why did I miss something? I was at 5 and he blocked, they traded. Shouldn't I have gained 1 life? He's got lifelink. Maybe I misremembered that. That's not going to be good enough. That's not good enough. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe he skips his draw step, or his attack step. That's fine. We got Death Touch. And then he just flies in for the win. I was supposed to be at 2, not 1, I'm pretty sure. Fencing Ace, yeah. Good game. Yeah. Well, we had a chance. Our mana base was not cooperative in either of these 2 games. I did lose the first game by forgetting to activate the damage prevention thing, but that would have just kind of reset the game. Although, no, then we had 2 of these guys in your hand. Alright, lose it because you play bad. That's sometimes the way it works. See you in round 2.